Yo guys, what's up? My name is Smart. Welcome back to another episode of The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. And today we have Battlefield 2042. Now honestly, I've been having a lot of fun with it. You can have your own opinion. This is all my stuff, plus some of the bugs and stuff they need to fix. First off, we're starting with good. And I got the guns feel good. They feel meaty and they feel good. And I believe they've already fixed the problem with the weapon balancing. Another thing with the guns is the attachment thing is awesome. I love how quick and easy it is to just hop in a game, not worry about what attachments you have on, and then just worry about it while you're actually playing the game. I love that, and that's a great feature they've added. So another thing I got is the time to kill is decent. It feels pretty balanced. I lose a gunfight. It's not like, oh, I should have killed him. So they fixed the bullet sponge thing. That was a really bad problem within the beta and especially at launch. As far as right now, the time to kill feels reasonable. The vehicles feel awesome. Whenever you're driving, they feel really clean and crisp. Not like too buggy or jumpy. Doesn't feel like you're not playing a modern FPS. I love that. The hovercraft is badass. I love how you unlock the vehicles. They're not too OP. They are a little bit OP. I will admit the tank is a little bit OP. But other than that, I love the vehicles. They feel great. A big thing for me is sprinting doesn't feel like a chore. Like in Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2019, or even Warzone, you have to double tap to run, and then it'll go off, and then you're back to regular running. But in this game, it's just like you can run fast the entire time. There's no cooldown or anything, and I love that. But honestly, if they would have done it in this game, that would have been a no. I don't think anybody would have been cool with that. For me, it's a good change from sliding to going prone. So you know, in pretty much every modern FPS right now, you slide when you press circle. You slide into whatever you're going into. It used to be dolphin diving way back in the day, which means you would run and you jump forward and land prone. But I'm glad that they didn't go with the route of sliding pretty much like everyone else, just copying. So I'm cool with that. I think it's a good change. Back to the OG stuff. I don't know if they ever changed it in the other Battlefields. I don't think so, though. For me, it's a nice change to the big maps without Battle Royale. And what I mean by that is you have these big maps like with Conquest and Rush and all that, and you don't have to worry about dying because you can spawn back in. Because in my opinion, Battle Royale it's fun, but it also gets really boring. Battle Royale is more strategy than having fun, in my opinion. I enjoy the huge maps with like no repercussions or things getting closed off, if you know what I mean. Portal is an amazing mode. It's so different. I don't think we've ever had a game like that where it's all remastered, but it's still the same engine and the same movement stuff and the same vehicles and guns. I love that. I've never seen anything like it, and I'm having a blast with it. It's the most fun. And it's cool because you also get XP for the kills and stuff, so it's not just fucking around in it. You actually get XP for it. Honestly, I played a little bit of Hazard Zone, and it's new and it's interesting and it's really cool, but I'll be talking about more about that on the bad and the ugly. But as of right now, it does have potential. It is kind of fun. It's just, you know. Okay, so we made it through the good, and now we're on to the bad. They need to stop making game modes that have been in every Battlefield title to a temporary mode, like Rush and TDM. I just don't understand why they're doing that, and then they're temporary, so that means they're gonna take it away. Why would you take away TDM, Team Deathmatch, if you didn't know? I just don't understand that. What's the point? People want to rank up quick. That's another point that I have later on down the line. Ranking up. They shouldn't be adding limited time modes to modes that are supposed to be in the game already. Like Rush, why is Rush a limited time mode? That doesn't make any sense for a Battlefield game. Especially with TDM. You know, Battlefield's not really a TDM game, but it's in the game, and the more modes the merrier, you know. I don't know why they're trying to do this temporary shit like Call of Duty. Obviously the community doesn't like that, but they have been listening, so I think they're keeping Rush in, but they need to do the same thing with Team Deathmatch. Okay, so here's what I was talking about with the Hazard Zone. The games take a while to start up because just no one's playing it, which is actually kind of sad, but I mean, what do you expect from a dead game mode that comes out like that? But in my opinion, it's kind of fun. You know, give it a shot. Don't just sleep on it. At least try it out. But you know, that's really my main thing with it, is just no one's really playing it, so it just takes a while to get into a game. The next thing I got is it can be extremely laggy in all modes. I'm talking Portal, Hazard Zone, and Conquest. It's buggy just everywhere, even after a month. I mean, granted, they did fix a lot of shit within the first month. You know, it's definitely doing way better than Vanguard at this point. but there's still a bunch of bugs. Like, I keep getting this reload animation bug where it won't go away on my screen. It keeps telling me reload even though I've already reloaded. But just a bunch of random stuff. Like, the lag is super bad. Sometimes I'll run all the way through a building and it'll slingshot me all the way back to the beginning. So that is something they need to work on. Portal can overshadow the actual 2042 gameplay. And what I mean by that is people want to play Portal more than Conquest or the Battlefield 2042 Rush or something like that, just because Portal has all these other maps and all these other things going for it already. So that's what I mean by that. It's not necessarily too bad. It's still in the same game, and I don't think it'll take it over that bad, but it's just something to think about. Okay, so we made it through the good and the bad, and now you know where we're at. We're at the ugly. So first thing I got is the graphics are really underwhelming on last gen. And I mean, you can't really blame them. They're working with what? My PS4 is from 2013, so I'm just happy my shit even runs, to be honest. But I'm sure it looks better on PS5, but if it isn't, then, you know, honestly, I don't know. But I just, it's not too bad, but there's points where I'm just like, damn, this looks like chalk. You know, it looks like someone just, it doesn't look good. It looks chalky and doesn't look crisp or any of that, but that's something hopefully they can work on in the future. But honestly, I don't think they will with the last gen. There's just no point for them. Next thing I got is the game only has 22 weapons at launch. And in some people's eyes, that might be a lot to rank up and switch out and use all these other ones. But honestly, it's not that much. If you were really hardcore gaming on Battlefield and you were going through all the weapons, you'd probably be done within a week. But honestly, they're probably going to add more weapons in with the DLC because this game will probably last a while. So this is another thing on the ugly, and it's not really like ugly, it's just something they need to implement for like a quality of life improvement. So voting for maps needs to be implemented, like in Call of Duty, because that would just help so much. You know which map you're going to next, you know, the community can pick. That's just something that needs to be implemented. Also, another thing for quality of life is the game needs an in-game scoreboard, because I can't tell you how many times I'm just playing and the game abruptly ends and we either win it or I lose, and I have no idea. I just have no idea. So that's something that could help a lot if they added it in, and I really hope they do. Apparently the maps don't play well with 128 players, and I can see that because with 64 it's pretty good. You know, everyone's spaced out pretty well. But 128 might be a little much, and apparently they didn't QA with 128 players. They QA'd with 64. That could be why it's not running too well with 128. Another thing is you don't get enough XP for the kills. It just takes so damn long to level up. I spend like a 30-minute game mode on Conquest, or 20, whatever, and I barely rank up like half a rank. You know, it just takes too long to get all these weapons. That's actually my next thing, is guns take too long to level up. They just take too long. It's not fun. It's, you know, it's almost to where I don't want to use other weapons because I need to level up this weapon, and it's just taking too long, so I just stick with that one weapon. So hopefully they increase the XP that we get from getting kills with our weapons, and it'll be easier to level up, hopefully. The last thing I have on ugly, it still has so many bugs, and it's really sad to say that, because it kind of ruins the game. You know, honestly, I wouldn't care that much. I'm still having a blast, but sometimes the bugs just ruin it for me and I shut it off. I just don't want to play it anymore. But that's all I got for today, guys. If you agreed, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. If you guys want to see more videos like this, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. My name is Smurp, and I'm out.
What we do here is go back.